People, welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, if you can hear some noise in the background, please forgive me this one time. I'm currently away with the family, and I just had to do this story, so I tried to pick a spot where I can get some quiet. But if you hear any noise in the background, as I said, just give me a blight this one time. Now, I had to do this video, people. This is about the taxi man, right, who drove down to Kingston Harbour, right, and chuck off and ended his life, right. Now, people, here is the thing. If you notice, especially my early subscribers, you'll remember I was covering topics that were related to mental health and the mental health of men in particular, and especially Jamaican men, right. We can say globally, but Jamaican men in particular. Now, this story here is about a 62-year-old taxi driver, right, and his name was Lloyd Smith, right, and apparently he was suffering from diabetes, even lost a toe, right. Now, this man was clearly going through some serious depression, but what I found fascinating is that normally whenever somebody take them life, you always hear people around him say, well, me didn't know him and everything look good and him look normal and him look alright. Me never know him that do something like this. Everybody always surprised, right? But in this scenario, right, Lloyd Smith clearly told multiple people the thoughts that were going through his head, right? And the people who he was telling, I'm going to actually provide some quotes, right, out of the Gleaner, because I want you to understand, right, that this man has been pleading for help for a very long time. Now, before I go any further, let me just say, I know some people's attitudes toward people who take them life, especially men who take them life, is, well, they're cowards and they're weak and yeah, whatever, good riddance. That is a lot of people's attitude. Now, when I was growing up, that's what I used to hear. But then in my previous line of work, men who I know were very strong men who were great men who did great things. I've seen multiple men like that get withered down, get broken down, and actually end up in the same scenario, which is why I've always been passionate about this particular topic, right, and preaching about just how serious mental health is, and the fact that men, contrary to popular belief, right, men can get weak and men do need our help. Just like how we love throw it on round woman, right, and say, yo, yeah man, everything will go right, and everybody, whenever a woman start ball, everybody throw on them cape and turn a superhero. We can do the same thing for men too, right. Now, I'm going to give you a quote, right, from one of his neighbors. She said, last week Friday, him called me and said him go kill himself because him have nowhere to go. From that, every time I talk to him say him go kill himself. End quote. Right. Now, people, as I said, he made it clear what his intentions were. Right. So it's not like this one is a surprise. Right. The quote goes on to say, him tell me say him not have no Christmas, and me tell him say Christmas Day him can't come for dinner. End quote. That's the neighbor. Right. So he was letting his neighbor know what him feel like. Now, apparently he was having money problem, right? He was struggling to keep up with the payments on his car, and he was worried that they might go take back him taxi from him. And not only that, he was having women problems, right? Him and his partner were having some problems. Now, I can tell you, even without reading the story, anytime you hear a man take him life, 9 times out of 10, it has something to do either with money or women. Those are the two great kryptonites of men, right? Nothing break down a man faster than money issues and woman issues, right? I've seen it happen time and time again to men who I would never think could fall for something like that. Men who you would think would just laugh at certain scenarios and they say, oh, don't worry yourself, man, you get a new woman, man, or don't worry yourself, man, you soon bounce back. Get broken down completely. So even without reading the story, I had a pretty good idea that it was either money or women. But in this case, in Lloyd Smith's case, he was having both. He was having money problems and women problems, right? Now, As I said, somebody else went on to state, right, that on Sunday night, other neighbors went on to state on Sunday night, Smith had swallowed a whole bottle full of pill, right? So not only did he say he was going to do this, he actually attempted it. The man swallowed a whole bottle of pill, right? But it didn't work. He survived. Then people see the man walk around with a rope, right? Somebody went on to say that he did have a rope last night. I'm guessing this is the night before he take him life. A rope, people. How much more serious can it get? When a man tell you he want to take him life, then swallow some pill, and when that not work, him go get some rope. I don't understand how anybody who proclaim to love this man let him out of them sight. Now, I'm making this clear. I'm not trying to blame the people who were around him, because obviously he was the one who took his own life. So we have to make that clear, alright? And we could say, well, he made a find him way. Fine, that is okay. Okay, and that's so let's make this clear. He was the one who took him life. But people, if you have somebody around you who you say you love and care for, right? And that person start publicly declare so they want in them life, that person try swallow much pill and in a work and them survive, and then you hear say that person run with rope. I'm sorry, but if that is my loved one, then can't leave my side. They cannot leave my side. I'm a matter of fact, forget about loved one. Those one of my bridging them. If me see my bridging attempt to take him life, swallow pill, and then you go see him with the rope, him cannot leave my side. I'm sorry, right? Maybe I'm just different, right? But I think people could have done more. The people around him could have done more. Now, of course, you can say, well, Serpy, he may still find a way. Maybe so. But listening to what these people are saying, right? I just don't hear the effort that was put in place, right, to help this man out. Right? This man was clearly desperately in need of some attention, right? To the point where he attempted, because that is a big part of suicide in people, is often a cry for attention. Sometimes a lot of these people, sometimes they can get dissuaded from taking them life just from a conversation with the right person, If the right person sit down with them, right, they can backtrack, people. Now again, this is all hindsight, right? So let's make that clear. Of course, I don't know what could have happened and what should have happened, right? Because again, you could say, well, sir, he may have find a way, he may end up with this. Maybe, we don't know, right? But I'm just saying, picture somebody in your life who you love and care about, right? And that person, I tell you, say, them are going to take them life, right? The person go as far as to swallow a pill, right? And then the night before them drop out, them go get rope, right? So till them end up gone the next day, right? And that's when them finally manage to take them own life. A matter of fact, he went as far as to take up cutlass and put him throat, so he might kill himself. People, do you not realize this man was in desperate need for positive attention? The man swallow pill, the man go for rope, the man put cutlass on him throat, right? And he kept screaming out and telling people about kill himself. This man wanted some positive attention, right? But guess what? As I said earlier in the video, nobody put them on a man. When a man is in a position of weakness, nobody come hug him up, right? Nobody come turn Madam Mary, right? That is what happened. If you're walking down Arthur Tree tomorrow, this is a simple test. As a matter of fact, one of my female subscribers can do this test. Walk down Arthur Tree tomorrow or any public space and just start ball. If you're a woman, just start ball. Just start shed some tears and then put on your stopwatch and see how fast it takes somebody to run come hug you up. I ask you, are you alright? What's going on? You want to talk? Now I want one of my male subscribers to do the same test and look how people look by you. Look at the looks that you would get being a woman in distress and a man in distress. See, society, right, embraces one, put them on one, and rightfully so. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying women who are going through things shouldn't be embraced, right? And when I say hug up, I'm not necessarily even meaning a literal hug up, right? I'm not saying man for grown and hug up each other and all these things. It doesn't have to be a literal embrace, right? But I'm just trying to show you how our attitudes towards the different genders are when it comes on to stress and depression. See, women our mindset is we need to help her. But with the men, the mindset is he needs to help himself. He needs to find a way. He needs to man up, right? He needs to step up to the plate, right? Nobody mocks a woman in distress. But if a man shed tears, his respect will never be the same in the community. His respect will never be the same. Sometimes even amongst his own partner will look upon him different if a man break down and act weak. A lot of Jamaican men are walking around frustrated with built up anger and all sort of things inside of them. This is why everybody this is one of the reasons why everybody heads are hot. Simple things bubble and boil up inside of people. Right? Things that people don't want to express but them afraid they might sound weak, they must keep it inside. Right? And it end up boil and boil like a pressure cooker. Right? So this is why I don't remember when I did that video and the policeman, the former policeman Akin, right? And I was saying, listen, we need to make sure say this brother here end up alright, right? Because when people are sending out signals, when people are talking certain way and they're dropping certain hints, right? You need to reach out to them. Right? It's not funny, people. I know everybody love to laugh and say, oh yeah, Mr. Tom down the road, I'm a ball like in innocence, my ball over girl. People, we have to start dealing with these things better. Right? As I said, this is a real sad story. I don't like to cover stories like this. Right? Even by this channel standards, this video is depressing. Right? And normally we talk about crime and all kind of things. We cover a lot of sad stories, but this is a whole different level, people. Right? So, boy, I don't know. Hopefully we hear something else about this case. Right? But it's just a real sad situation. So, everybody, please continue to enjoy your holidays and be safe. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.